Hurry up.
Morning, guys. We're still at the same cemetery, Bethnal, I think it's called, and things just expanded her energies. There's only a very small yard here. There can't be much more than about 40 headstones here. It's been one of the smallest ones that we've come to, but it's a communal one, and this is where the locals are buried, just over on that side. But it's a lovely little spot, isn't it, Tina? But we're just sitting here, and Tina expands her energy, and
This
someone
is the
came
struggle, this
through.
one. Yes, he's trying to come through. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. So I didn't see anyone at first. I just heard someone shouting, Mary, Mary, Mary. So I thought, is it someone,
From over there,
Yeah.
the communal one, yeah.
But what I've got is a very dark image of a man. He's got a tin hat on, and he's got a big, huge rain sort of cloak on. It's pouring down the rain, and he's holding on to his stomach.
Okay.
So I don't know if this just is an image or, a timeline. He's holding on to his stomach, and there's a lot of red there, so that's what I'm going to say.
Right, okay.
So, if you would you like to come forward, please, so I can give you some energy? Run, run! He's shouting, run.
Okay.
So I feel like this is, and if in night time it's really dark,
Right.
muddy, rain, wet, disgusting. Just everything is mud and. Can you come forward, darling? Can you come towards the light? He didn't make it.
Is what, Tina?
He didn't make it. He didn't make it. He fell down in the mud and died. So I just saw an image of him clutching his stomach. You can understand why. He's got some sort of serious injury. I can see red. So that would be the colour of blood, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see him running, and people going, run, run, run. And he just didn't make it. He didn't make it. He died. So I'm trying to get his spirit.
Yeah. Try and communicate with him then, Tina.
Okay. You're off there now. You're not there now. You're not there now. You're here. Come forward. Come forward in your spirit down. Did they have her out at night time, Michael?
Yes. They'll be doing all sorts all times, yes.
Well, he's got a rain mac on, so I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, so come forward. Come forward, my lovely. Can you give me a name? Come towards the light. The energy. I'm getting Barry, so I'm going to have to take Barry.
Okay.
Barry. Knowesly.
Okay.
K-N-O, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
K-N-O-E-L-E-S-Y.
Whereabouts is he from?
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. I mean that song. So he's a Londoner too. So it's from one of these.
Yeah.
Or he could be. He might not be.
Is he able to tell you which part of London?
Okay, Dan. He's very. His engine's quite weak, and he's been struggling to get through. I got Barry shouted out, and he come through a bit closer down the end. What part of London are you from? Marylebone.
Yep.
Is there,
Okay.
there is a place called Marylebone.
Melbourne, yes, that's
Marylebone.
right, yep.
I thought you meant Mablethorpe at first, but you had
Right.
Marylebone.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Marylebone.
And what did he do when he was in Marylebone? What was his job?
I'm seeing. I think he worked in an ironworks or something like that.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing, or maybe not an ironworks, but he worked. I'm seeing him brushing rust off iron gates and stuff. So
okay.
maybe he was a person who went around cleaning people's gates up, or in the posh bit, and painting them or something like that.
Right.
That's just what I keep seeing him. Just some sort of labourer.
Yeah.
All right, or maybe he worked with metal.
Okay.
I think more likely he was recycling or upgrading metal. I think brushing like railings, you know, getting the rust off.
Yeah. So he could have been a painter then.
He could have been a
couldn't he?
painter,
Preparing it
decorator, that
for
sort of
the
labourer.
labouring
Yeah,
side,
in
yeah.
that sort of, yeah. He worked, yeah.
And how old was he when he joined the army?
17.
Well, why did he join the army? He was very young.
I mean, he'd been doing his job since he was 15, this job, so he's quite proficient in it.
Yes.
He's an apprentice.
Yes.
He was an apprentice, okay, to someone else.
Yeah.
And he just thought that would be all exciting, you know. He was 17.
Yeah.
He just thought, oh, why not? You know, let's go out there and beat the hand and all that, you know.
And did he join at the beginning of the war?
No. No, he came in. Yeah, he came in about 18. Yeah, yeah, about 18.
And where was he trained?
I'm getting Mansfield, so I don't know why he said that.
No.
Maybe there's a training ground there. I don't know.
No.
Or maybe Mansfield is not a place as such. Okay. So,
oh yeah, might be just a training ground
yeah,
or something.
Ground, yeah.
There's a
It might not be the
Mansfield
city,
up
Mansfield,
north,
yeah.
but it's a long way to take.
Mansfield.
Yeah, but there could have been somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And what did Dad do for a living?
Well, I'm seeing him selling fish, cockles, and mussels.
Oh, okay.
He went to fish them in, but he was selling them.
He was selling them.
Probably,
Whereabouts
yeah.
would that have been then?
That had been like a stall. That'd been like a stall.
Yes.
I'm seeing like outside, like a bus station or a train station.
Well,
Probably a
yeah.
train station.
Well, Marylebone.
Oh yeah. But did they have the underground then? I don't think they did he?
I don't know, but
it could have been a train station there, a tram station, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Where people are coming and going, you know where to go.
And did he have brothers and sisters?
He had a brother called Bernard.
Yep.
Any more? Muriel, that's a sister, Muriel. Catherine, another sister.
Yep.
Any more? I think that's Frank or Francis.
Big family then, 5.
That was nothing, he said. not in them times.
No.
Big family.
And did the boys end up in the war? Brothers?
Bernie did.
Did he survive?
He doesn't know.
Okay. And what was he trained as in the army?
Okay. He was just a gunner.
Yeah.
I know, say he's just a gunner. That's important.
That's
very
a soldier.
important.
Yeah.
He was a soldier. Okay. He was a gunner.
And what was his impressions of when he rolled up?
Well, he came later, so that was pretty hectic at that time because they were all that's pretty getting hectic. That's pretty There weren't a day's rest. That's what he's telling me.
Right. It was intense fighting.
Intense most of the time. This is night time. He got. It's a shot. What happened to your stomach? Right, so I'm seeing a bayonet went through his stomach.
Oh, right, okay.
So did they have him?
Yes.
The other side?
Yeah, both sides had bayonets.
Twisted it around. So pretty awful.
So was he being attacked by the Germans, or was he attacking the Germans when this took place?
Yeah, it was full on.
Right.
It was a full on battle. But it was raining. It was raining heavily. And there was mud everywhere.
And then when slipping around.
Hell. It was just hell. It was just hell.
And what was he caught out of?
Well, he was going forward, and that was dark. And he was going forward.
He literally couldn't see the person who was.
Until you saw the whites of their eyes.
Wow.
That's never something from World War One. Until you see the whites of their eyes. No, in World War One, is it? That was something else. But until you see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah.
You couldn't. Yeah. And sometimes there were accidents. He's telling me that. You know.
I would imagine so.
Sometimes there were accidents, not meaning to be, but cannot be helped.
And how many times did you go over the top, go up into no man's land on these attacks?
Second time, he was only 17.
Yeah.
Second time, you knew the gun was once before.
Did you think he was ever going to get back? Did you think he was going to survive?
I did. I didn't think I was going to. I thought it'd be over soon.
Yeah.
We all did. We thought, well, it's been going on these years, and it's going to be over very soon,
Yeah.
and that was.
Yeah, yeah. He
Is it?
wasn't far
We went all right.
off it, Tina.
No.
Is she aware that they won? The British won.
And I told him, you know.
Yeah.
He went. So
Absolutely,
yeah.
and it wasn't
He
much.
did swear. He did swear, but you know, that was a happy one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
1918, wasn't it, Tina? 1918 in September at 11 was peace.
No, yeah, it's November.
Yeah.
It started, yeah. The final, yeah. It was final push was all. Everything was a final push, but yeah, when they actually did end the war, that would start about September till November. Yeah, the last 2 months.
Yeah.
And
that was the good news. The bad news was that it didn't last. 20 years later, we had another world war.
I'd have done it again.
Would he?
Yeah.
He would have signed up.
Yeah.
There's been a few that said they would.
Yeah.
They would do it
I'd
again.
have done it again. I'd have done it again.
And a few did, I think, Tina, didn't they? They didn't.
If they survived, they went into the
in the Second World War, and the Second World War was, I think, bigger and involved.
If they were young and they got through the war, they would be signing up.
Yeah.
Well, they conscripted fellow soldiers anyway.
Yes.
But these volunteers, I don't know it. Yeah, he was a volunteer.
Can you guess who it was against?
He said the Hun, so he's got it right. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, but we won that one as well.
Yeah, we won that one.
We won that one, and it has to be said that you guys from the First World War were regarded in very high
heroes.
Yeah, heroes.
You're all heroes.
Worldwide, and have these churchyards all over the world to remember you guys. Because if you hadn't won that war, this planet would be very different to what it is today.
Absolutely. He's glad. You're out there now. You can. You're still having stuff. You're out there now. You can come here now in this time and space. Oh, that goes. Running face. Oh, a young lad. I couldn't see his features or nothing before, but I can now. He's trimmed up there. Got a floppy bit in there, like that.
Yeah.
And quite thin. He wasn't a man. He was a lad.
Just a young lad.
Yeah, he was a lad. For 17, he looked even younger, to be honest.
Yes.
And yeah.
Has he seen anyone else come in that he's been able to communicate with? You know,
any
perhaps
lights? Have you
in
seen
this
any
yard.
energy? I've been, like they see energy and they've been drawn to it, but then she disappears. So maybe it's just someone passing by or coming through the graveyard or something like that.
Perhaps had the talent or the gift and wasn't able to.
But he couldn't move towards it because he's stuck in that mud and in that energy of that. He couldn't move towards it. He just couldn't move towards it.
Is you aware?
I actually saw his death. I saw him running.
Yeah.
And I saw him
collapsed down. You said he
didn't make it.
That was it.
He was trying hard to make it. He was trying to get back to the trench to make it.
And is he buried in this churchyard, Tina?
No, I don't think he is.
Okay.
He's come in. That's what he was struggling to come in. Okay, whereabouts were you? He's saying Valley or Villas?
Yeah.
Villas? Is it Villas?
Could be.
Around that way. He wasn't exactly in that place, but it was around that way. That's where they were. Villas.
Is he aware it's 2023 now?
No, but he does now. Yes.
Have you got any?
You're from the future. Yes, you are.
Very true.
But it's our time.
Yes,
so we're not from the future, really, but your future, yeah.
And has he got any messages for us?
What would you like to say to anyone considering being a soldier today, or taking part in any wars today? All depends what the war's for.
Yeah.
He said straight away, it all depends what the war's for.
So he would do it again, so...
He would do a world war, he would done, he'd fight for England again.
Yeah.
He would have done it again.
The Second World War was
If it survived, he would have done it again.
Yeah.
Because you snapped out so quickly, sorry Michael, snapped out so quickly, you didn't have a chance to be a soldier.
No.
So that's why he would have done it. he would do it
it was
again.
second go.
Yeah, second go,
So,
that's it, second chance, yeah.
and what was his thoughts against the Germans, Tina?
The enemy. The enemy.
Yeah.
That's, you can't have thoughts. That's the enemy. Okay, they're out to kill you, so that's kill or be killed.
Yeah.
Same thing, yeah.
So,
Same thing, that's what we thought. They're the enemy. And we just got to, you know, keep going.
Was he aware that you were talking to another spirit before you started talking to this lad?
No, he wasn't, because he
Okay.
weren't here. He came in just,
He came
yeah,
in
because
as,
when I was spanning you out
Yeah.
as far as I can, and I caught him on the peripheral.
Yeah, but he must have seen you at the same time then.
Well, I caught him on the peripheral and I saw him running, and I said, come closer, I'll send my light out. You know, I've pushed some energy his way. So I
Yeah.
caught him on the peripheral, my expanded energy.
Yes.
So he probably would have been quite far away, to be honest. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
how wide my energy can expand.
No.
But that obviously can on a bright day like this with lots of sun shining, and that can expand. And I caught him on the peripheral of my energy.
Yeah.
I just saw this dart and running, you know, shouting out Mary. Oh, who is Mary, Dam? She was a lass at home.
Girlfriend.
A lass at home
Oh yes.
that he was smitten with. I don't know if she was girlfriend or not, but
Right.
he was smitten with her. And that's another thing he said to her, I'll show you, I'll come back as a hero. She said, don't, Billy, don't be a hero. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Didn't say them words, but don't go out there and be a hero. Stay here and make me your wife. My God.
Yeah.
And he said, no, I'm going to come back a hero. You watch.
Yes.
And he was a hero.
Yeah.
So you were true to her. You never lied.
Absolutely. That's how they were held in high esteem.
You never lied. You were true to her. Okay, Dan?
Where does he think he's going to go now?
Would you like to leave this place? Would you like to?
No, where do you think he's going to go now?
Where do you think he's going to go?
Yeah. You ask him, where does he think he's going to go?
Where am I going to go? He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Go home.
Would you? That's what I was saying.
Right.
Would you like to leave this place, Dan? You can leave this place. I hurt my mum and dad. No, you didn't. Well, you did, but that's not your fault. You know, that's just war. Just war. What is Mum's name? They call her Babs. So it's Barbara.
Not Windsor, was it?
No. Babs.
Babs. Okay. What did she do?
Oh, she worked really hard, my mum. She worked really hard. She was taking in people's linen and doing that.
Well, she also had the 5 kids to look after
as
well.
Yeah, that's why she took in linen so she could work in it.
Yes.
And do people's linen.
What was his brothers doing at the time? Then, when he went into the army. One of the brothers went into the army as well. Yeah. But yeah. And what about the other brother?
Well, when I left.
Yeah.
One of them was trying to learn what to be a musician.
Okay.
So he was like learning the piano.
Yeah.
And so they didn't really have cars as such, but they had, you know, like steam things and all that. So his brother worked with steam engines and stuff.
Okay, like yes.
So he ended up doing that, yeah.
Oh, all right.
And his sisters both got married.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably time.
Would you like to go down? Because it's getting very hot out here. Lovely, beautiful French sunshine, but it's...
He's probably loving a bit of heat.
He's come through himself now, so okay. I've just already decided like that where that cross and that chapel is above.
Yep.
Me. Okay. Oh, I didn't decide as where I got pulled to.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd like to look up, darling. Yeah, towards that light coming down, yeah. I got a big smile on his face now.
Say again?
He's got a huge smile on his face now. He's looking down and go, all right.
Yeah. He was in poor state, wasn't he, Tina?
Yeah. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yep.
I'm doing his actions.
He's getting his hair sorted. Gonna be meeting his girlfriend.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, the clouds are parting now, and, oh, Mum's there straight away. First person's Mum.
Mm.
My boy, that's full of joy. Dad's standing behind. He's a bit more strict.
Reserved.
Okay. So he's letting Mum do all the emotional stuff.
Yes,
but he's still there with a big smile on his face. He had a big, like, his moustache went up like that. Yeah, that sort of thing. And his brothers, they're all there as well. Yeah, she's there. So they're like, yeah, that's just like, you can say London, old London, but that's all glittery and clean. Do you know what I mean? So that's where you want to go. So you want to go to this heaven, and this heaven. All these people usually go to their home is their heaven.
Yeah.
Because then it was.
Yes.
They just want to
Yeah.
go back. Okay. So as his home, but it's really nice. There's music being played, and there's lots of people and friends. You know, there's friends from school. There's all sorts of people up there. One or two lads from the war as well. He fought with. You know, they're all up there, all enjoying the fact that he's come home. Okay. So he's very, very happy. You know, I can just see streets, but they're clean. You know, they're not dirty and smoked out or anything like that. It's just the place he wants to go to. So you all make your own heaven. You all decide where you're going to go. And that's what I'm going to tell everyone. You know, wherever you want to be, what your version of heaven is where you'll see. Okay. So make sure it's a fantastic one. Bless him. Yeah. He's all very emotional. Thank you. He's saying thank you, Dom. My pleasure.
Sad, the last words he cried out was for his girlfriend, you know, Molly, wasn't it? That's what you first heard was
Mary.
Mary was first.
Yeah, Mary. Because he's so in love with her, you know, you sort of like, that's your love in it. Everything else is second best.
Yeah.
But not in this case. That was his mum too. He loved his mum to bits.
I didn't think he was going to come through. I thought when he fell in the mud,
he was
that
struggling.
You weren't going to be able to bring him towards you.
That he showed me his death.
Yeah.
It's passing. Sorry, I don't like to say death. I like to say passing.
Yes.
We don't die. We do.
It moves on.
But the spirit moves on.
Yeah.
So that was a hard struggle to get him through because I could see him. He wanted to come in. He's on the peripheral of my engine. He wanted to come in.
Yeah.
But he was trying to get to it, and then he didn't make it.
And of course, you've got to put a lot of energy out
there. I have to put energy out there to help him come in.
It's not just that you've got to put effort in order to get him to come towards you.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. That was a good little reading, that one.
Yeah, I'm glad we got him through.
Yeah, yes. Because if you hadn't
he was
done
out
that,
there somewhere.
Yeah, if you hadn't done that, would have been the first one that you would not have been able to have done.
So it would have been in that perpetual limbo, in that darkness.
Yeah.
So this is out.
So it had to be done there because we've done it where we've gone back to a site to try and pick up the spirit and not been able to reconnect.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So it's almost like it's a one-off, you know. Sometimes we go back and do reconnect time and time again.
Oh yeah, the stubborn ones, you wouldn't move.
The stubborn ones, yes.
The ones that,
but something like this, there's no guarantee at all that you're going to get back.
I'm glad I used extra energy to pull him in because, when I say he didn't make it, he didn't make it. He made it to me in the end, but he showed me how he went. He didn't. He was running, and then he just fell into face first into the air.
Well, that's two we've managed to get from this tiny little
I don't know if I'll get any more, to be honest, Dan.
Well, I reckon if you stay long enough, you probably could. But Tina, I think today that's
my energy.
That's enough for today. That's another long reading there. I know it takes energy and it wears you out and it is warm. So, guys.
Well, from France, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and we will get back to you.
Comment, anything you want to ask,
and we will
please
get back
do,
to you.
And we'll do our best to get back, or at least try and ask the spirits. It's entirely up to you. It's quite a unique opportunity, you know, to do this, and we'd certainly like to do it for you people as well.
Okay then, right. So yes, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe because we want to get these out because we just were hoping that one day someone will go, that was my great grandfather. That's what
we've had
hoping.
that already.
We have had it already. Yes, we
with,
have. 2 or 3 you come back and said, "Oh, I know that person. Yeah, my grandfather." Yeah.
And with the First World War and the Second World War, this is a lot more recent, and there's going to be a lot more chance of getting some comeback.
Yes, and you can actually. Well, I did do a reading, and we went and looked them up and found them, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I was that first one I was through with it. So, but then we've got some soldiers that were unknown, so there'll probably be a record on, but I don't know how we. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're flattening on.
Yes.
We will leave it here, and we're going to say au revoir from France. Thank you for watching.
Au revoir. Thanks for tuning in.